What up, YouTubers? You can
they
see
can
me?
see us?
We just came out the box, right?
I want to ask you something. How does that work? How is our video transmitted through a little wire all across the world?
Well, Dana Cortez, it's time for a little lesson in electricity.
In physics?
No, it doesn't have anything to do with physics.
It does have a little bit to do with physics. Of course it does. Hello.
Hey,
I can't wait to prove you wrong on the physics thing.
you might prove me wrong. I don't know.
Hey, welcome to the Dana Cortez Show live on your Friday. Anthony's
crawling on the ground right
so
now.
he doesn't mess up. Because Doug, they didn't. You did good. And I know he did that on purpose because Doug tries to do it. You just see Doug's ass every time he's trying to go through.
Oh, are you gonna slide in? Are you gonna slide in?
Hold on.
Oh,
hey,
just
welcome.
like he does your girl's DM.
Boom, boop.
Anthony, do you slide into committed girls' DMs?
Committed girls' DMs? Never that. No way, dude.
Well, why you say that?
I was just.
Well, no, just so you can slide into single girls' DMs. That's how you slide into single girls' DMs.
Okay. Or do you slide into single girls' DMs?
Yeah, of course. That's how the world that's how the world goes around. I prefer, like, I think there's a big difference between like online dating in regards to like Tinder, Match, and stuff like that, or like
different than going Facebook, Twitter, Instagram versus like, Tinder, Match, and Bumble.
Enlighten me, because I haven't ever done any online dating.
Like online dating in the sense of like if it's Facebook and it's Instagram, you can kind of see mutual followers right away.
What's
it's almost,
up?
That's almost more like meeting,
like meeting in high school.
Meeting kind of like in the bar, really, like
yeah,
a group
like,
of friends.
Up,
yeah, you kind of trust that more so. And then like when you're online dating, it's kind of cool though because you're letting them know what you're here for.
It's like you're in another state and nobody knows you.
Exactly. So you just that's a good way to talk about it, dude. You're a whole new person on there too. So
I think you're getting too good at this.
But you know what?
Online dating.
You know what my usual game was? My usual success was I would see a person on Bumble. There's a lot of this on Tinder and Bumble too, myself included, where like people will use it for the clout.
Yeah,
Put your Instagram stuff in there.
Yeah.
So I would never like.
How does that work for clout?
You should put you say, like, follow me on Instagram, blah, blah, blah.
And people will follow you?
Yes, they want to go see what's up.
Should I have a Tinder account then?
No.
Once again, I think you're getting too good at this.
I was joking about that.
No way. But yeah, so then you would follow them, and then from there, that's usually where I could like.
So you don't actually go back and forth on Tinder. You go more back and forth on Instagram.
I've done it all.
So,
yeah.
So does it help that you have a lot of followers on Instagram? Does it make you look cooler?
Hey man. You're speaking.
You got the little K behind your nose.
You know what I'm saying? It's gone up a little bit, dog, for sure. Once you get that K, dude, on Instagram, yo, them chicks.
Everybody.
Still need my blue check.
He's somebody.
I need that blue check. That's what I need.
All right. Well, I'll apply for you guys next week with my blue check. Maybe I can push it through.
That stings a little more than you even
know. All right. So is there something wrong with my Facebook? I can't see what's going on. So I don't know what happened, but I'm going to try. Yeah, I don't know what happened. Either way, we are live. We are
Jason,
live.
420, what up, baby?
So thank you so much for watching on YouTube and Facebook. We're the Dana Cortez Show. I appreciate you. Joe Rogan is a very famous podcaster, and I want to get to this quick because I thought it was really funny that he said, "Why don't we play the video? Why don't we play the video
Hold
first?
on, let's give a couple shout outs because we got some friends that are watching. Camilo Quinones is in the comment
I love
section.
that. Off the air, Otto will say, I wish we weren't reading the shout outs.
Well,
it's terrible.
There's like,
and then he wants to do it. So which is it automatic?
Camilo's daughter graduated from high school.
I saw you put a suit on. I saw
you in the suit.
Oh, I thought we were talking about Camilo's other comment where he was like, Anthony's online dating success comes from his rat tail.
I was like, moving towards that.
Yeah, dude. Thank you.
Shout out to Heather.
Camilo.
Where you been, girl? I haven't seen you since our Twitter days. And Jen Brown. Always.
That's my girl right there.
We love Jen.
I'm going to play this Joe Rogan piece. Joe Rogan is a famous podcaster. Now, people that are into podcasting know who he is. He's a comedian, but he's also a famous podcaster.
And he also used to be the guy that ate bugs on TV.
Fire. Yeah.
Okay, I don't know why he ate bugs on TV, but I remember.
Fear Factor?
Yes, I do remember Fear Factor. Anyway, he's probably the most successful podcaster, or one of the most. Top 5 there. For sure. Yeah. Top 5 for sure. And he said something that I thought, how in the world could anybody say this with a straight face? That he's worried as a white man that he's going to be canceled because of the need for equality. Let's play the video. And I got a message for Mr. Joe Rogan.
You can never be woke enough. That's the problem. It keeps going. It keeps going further and further and further down the line. And if you get to the point where you capitulate, where you agree to all these demands, it'll eventually get to straight white men are not allowed to talk.
Right.
Because it's your privilege to express yourself when other people of color have been silenced throughout history. It will be, you're not allowed to go outside. because so many people were imprisoned for so many years. I mean, I'm not joking.
No, I know.
It really will get there. It's that crazy. You know,
I want to say something to Joe Rogan. I don't want to cancel white men. I don't want you to be canceled. Nobody wants you to be canceled.
You're married to a white man.
I want what you have. I want that privilege. I want to be treated like a white man. I want to be treated like a white man. And the thing is that you've been able to say whatever you want to say and do whatever you want to do for centuries. I want that privilege. I want equality. I don't want it taken from you. I want some of it, sir. And so if you feel that that means being canceled, it's that you fear that you're not allowed to speak in a certain way anymore because it's wrong. You've been wrong for a long time. I don't want to be wrong. I just want some of that privilege. I don't want you canceled. Can I have a little bit of it? That's it.
Can we also say that he is a casualty of his racist ancestry?
Of
too,
course,
right? That's kind of what's happening too.
But you trying to say that it's in the
Explain
past.
that. What you mean
well,
by that?
hold on.
Well,
let me say something real quick. That insinuates that it's over.
I'm not. Well, I'm not.
And it's
but,
not
but
always
you're
far
kind
from
of like
over.
saying as if sorry, Joe Rogan, because such and such and such and such, you can't say nothing now.
And I didn't say that.
But
I
you're
literally
telling him-
started out by saying, I don't want you canceled. I want what you have. I want the privilege to be able to speak with no repercussions, not being told or talked about in a certain way because I'm a woman, because I'm Mexican. And you've experienced it. You've literally had people say to us things about the show because I'm a woman and Mexican that would never happen if I was a white man. I just want a little bit of what Joe Rogan has. I don't want to take it away from him. I want a piece of it. Yeah, of course, the ancestry, nobody's responsible for slavery today. I get that. You're right. I'm married to a white man. But initially, you coming out the gate with that, I was like, I don't want to take that from him.
Well, I mean, there is a point you can almost understand that we're right now at a time where white men can't really speak their mind.
They can say whatever they want, but there are repercussions. I
Notice
can't
how
say
quiet
what
I
I
am
want.
over here because
Let
I
me
know
tell
that
you
we're on video, and if I say
I
the wrong
can't-
thing, it could be used against me.
If I say the
Yeah.
wrong thing, it could be used against me.
Yeah,
I
but
don't even-
but it's different for you than
It's
it is for
absolutely
me.
not. It's absolutely not. We had a meeting the other day and someone told us, Danny, you better watch what you say because, everything else and blah, blah, blah. It's not true. When I say something, I'm watched 10 times more. Joe Rogan said that he still got a show. He still got everything. It's already 10 times harder for me to even get on, much less make a mistake. I mean, we talked about this. With
Oh, I
Carlos
believe that
Mencia.
100%. Yeah,
you don't have to
that's
believe
true,
it.
yeah.
You've heard it.
No, I've seen it. I've witnessed it.
You've seen
Yeah.
it. You guys have witnessed it. In my opinion, I don't want to take anything away from anybody. I want the same privilege. I want the same equal. I want the same
playing
right.
field.
Exactly.
Well,
That's
then,
it.
So
That's it.
how do you feel about his worry that we might get to a point where people are too woke and to where white men feel like they can't say anything? Do you feel like he's accurate in
I
that?
think that
or
he
not?
should be worried about nothing unless it really is just absolutely egregious where it's where I am not a proponent of censorship. I don't like it. Y'all know, like I said, I sat here and said I'm not a Donald Trump supporter. I don't like the fact that there's so much censorship going on, but at the same time, I don't own Facebook. They got to do whatever they got to do. But Joe Rogan should be able to say whatever he wants to say. If you don't like Joe Rogan, don't watch Joe Rogan. Don't listen to Joe Rogan.
Also,
the whole thing with Tucker Carlson. Oh my God, cancel him, take him off the air. He's the most watched person. Why? Don't watch him.
Also, the Vato moved to Austin, Texas, dog.
Yeah.
There's
I'm
that.
telling
That
you,
is like the
yes.
craziest,
Yes.
interesting liberal wokest on the wokest type of stuff there too, bro. So like,
Yes,
you're
I'm
in
like,
a mecca of something, and kind of maybe I wonder if he's experiencing that going back out in the comedy clubs and everything like that too.
Yeah,
in
because
Austin,
the way that Austin
it's like
works, it's a little different.
It's a little different.
It's
right?
definitely not like the rest of Texas.
Yeah,
No.
it's not like the rest of the world. Honestly,
it might be the one of
Well,
the
it's closer
besides
to Portland.
LA. It's super
closer,
woke.
Yeah, it's closer to
It's
Portland.
an
and LA
interesting
than it is.
dynamic there, and I'm wondering if he's kind of feeling those Austin walls coming on him a little tight. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
That's an interesting perspective because you're
Yeah.
right, because the wokeism in Austin is at an all-time
it's
high.
real, and shout out to Austin. The people in Austin, there've been some really cool movements who've come out of there too. So that's an interesting thing, and I definitely has a minority in media. You yearn for the ability to get up there and rant however you want and not have to live with certain fears. So,
But that's not your reality.
So, and also too is like, damn, Joe Rogan, it's wild for you to jump up there and say all this stuff after like your $100 million check.
Thank you.
So,
Woe is me. I'm so frightened.
Yeah, I can't-
You really got $100 million?
from
Yes.
Spotify, dog. That's why I'm like, shut up, bro.
Shut up. I just want a tiny, I'm not talking about the money. I just want a tiny piece of that privilege, just a little bit of it. And we talked about this with comedian Ari Spears is on the podcast today. we're uploading the podcast every single day now. So search.
Comes out every day at 6:15
Yeah.
Pacific time. So that'd be 9:15.
And let me tell you something. Comedian Ari Spears, he talked about being a black man. He talked about Black Lives Matter, and he definitely talked about Joe Rogan. He got something to say. So it's one of the better conversations we've had in a long time with somebody. So please listen to today's podcast and every day, Monday through Friday.
Yeah, do that, dude. It's fire. It's
But
going up,
I love that you brought that
And-
up. Oh,
and-
woe is me. Here's my $100 million check. I'm so sad. My God, I'm so canceled.
One I've kind of, but I've also felt what he's kind of felt too. Also being like a Chicano who's in hip hop, right? There's been some times where I want to do interviews with certain artists and they come to me and be like, "Oh no, we're only doing black."
I get it. Yeah, no, I get it.
And it's because
that's happened to us before.
And,
Yeah.
and it's not that it's nothing personal. The first time it happened to me, I took it personal. And I was like,
It's not
dude, why the
personal.
hell? Why I'm just trying to support you like you're supporting me, blah blah blah. And then I kind of understood, like I happen to be a little bit of a casualty, if you may.
Yes,
I get it.
We were at a very, very big award show, and a very, very, very big hip hop artist was right next to us, and he was doing interviews, and his publicist came up to Dan
Said
and I
straight up, like-
he was like, he's not going to talk to you guys. And
Yeah,
I was
he's only
like,
doing,
yeah.
yeah.
he was like, he's only doing.
But I don't take that
Black
personally.
interviews.
I'm like, I don't take that personally. I get it. I understand that the people who have created hip hop feel like they have not benefited as much as they should have. So I get it. I understand it. But at the same time, I also feel like we got to stick together. I also feel like you can't be too woke. I don't like all of this cancel culture. You got, UC Berkeley and all these other places stopping right-wing commentators like Candace Owens and Sean Hannity from coming on campus to speak. Why would you stop that? It is
Free speech is free speech.
Free speech is free speech. You're either for it or you're not. And if you're trying to cancel people's way of thinking, you've gone too far.
You don't have to agree with the way they
No,
think,
but you gotta let
that's what
them
makes
speak.
America
Don't
great
go
is
to
you can say what you want to
It's
say.
ridiculous.
Automatic.
to
Did you
me.
go through any woke phase when you were in college?
I don't think so.
You didn't?
no.
Oh, no, I did. I hopped on
Oh,
about the advertising towards. I'm from New Mexico. Went to the University of New Mexico for a little bit, and my time there, I was really passionate about the advertising laws when it came to green chili.
Oh my
And-
gosh, you got on the
It
green
was all-
chili
You're gonna be
thing.
woke about green chili?
Bro, I went to the Senate meeting or the state meetings and went up there because it's really messed up what they were doing. Big chili corporations were really like cramping down on small farmers in New Mexico and taxing them like I think at 5,000 pounds of chili, which isn't a lot for like a local farmer to sell. So then they were like really kind of going through different tax breaks. And also what was happening was that people were growing their chili in Juarez, sending it to Mexico, and then sending
to
it
New Mexico and saying it was New Mexican chili and it wasn't. And you've got all these local farmers in New Mexico, generations of them.
I must have missed this.
So
How could you miss it?
If
I
you're-
remember
if
it.
I
you
mean,
ever-
I just enjoy green chili. I-
if you're ever at a grocery store and they sell green chili from New Mexico, look at the different ways they try to package it. Has from New Mexico. It's
It
very
has to
stingy.
say from New Mexico and Hatch or wherever it's from. And we have a good
And-
friend. They own a restaurant in Santa Fe.
Do the people watching even know what green chili is? Because I feel like outside
We're-
of New Mexico,
I
not a
don't
lot of people know
know.
what green
We're
chili
strong
is.
on the West, dog. We're strong on the Southwest,
I
dog.
think so.
People
I
know what
mean,
it is.
If you love Mexican food, you got to know about green chili. I mean, I grew up in Texas, in the South, in very
But you
small
grew up
town.
in West Texas, which is basically New Mexico.
No, it's not. It's
I
so
mean,
far.
it's the same culture.
And Dallas, that area, no.
No.
Big Spring,
West Texas ain't
Pecos.
where I'm from, bro.
Yeah, I'm like, no way. No way. And we knew what green chili and Hatch green chili was so special to my nana. Like, that was a big deal.
Oh,
They do it all
You know
over
what I mean?
Best chili
HEB,
there
and
is.
then Portland got a poppin' spot too. So man, they do it all over.
They
dog.
roasted that smell outside. Let us know. Drop a comment if you know what green chili is. Now, speaking of green chili, that's very New Mexican. And it actually is indigenous to the Americas, chili in general. People always talk about Spanish cuisine. Spanish cuisine comes from here. All the spices and the chile and the tomate and all that. That's indigenous to the Americas, which we
So
learned. I taught DJ Automatic a
This
few
might
weeks
be
ago.
the most woke episode
Well,
of the
anyway,
David Cortez Show Live
it's
we've ever
true.
done.
It's true. So let's talk about marrying a Latina as you
Oh.
did. First, let's go from dating. You first meet the Latina and then you date her and then you marry her. Watch this video. It's hilarious.
First date with a Latina. We're going down to Canada to watch the Ottawa Senators take on the St. Louis Blues. We're going to have a burger, a poutine, the Molson Canadians by our side. Really excited. I hope she likes it, and I'll let you guys know how it goes. 1 month into dating a Latina. First date went great. She taught me words like bonita, eres hermosa. I even got in the family WhatsApp group chat, and she got me this shirt. Told me I couldn't wear jerseys anymore, but we all make sacrifices. Looking forward to this date, and I'll let you guys know how it goes. Un año en una relación con el amor de mi vida. Estoy muy emocionado porque esta noche es nuestro aniversario. Vamos a ir a bailar bachata, salsa, tomar aguardiente y después les cuento cómo nos fue. Chao.
What's that say? She killed him.
He can't be on social media no more. Out of respect for his wife. He can't be up there posting no more. He got to respect his Latina wife. Come on, baby.
That is like that was like my life story right there. Like it was like there was like DJ Automatic from Minnesota versus DJ Automatic after living in New Mexico for
That's backwards. Childhood. When I met you, you were like a faded out cholo. Don't lie. You were
That's
Miklo.
what I said. I said I was like I was probably wearing a hockey jersey the day I moved from Minnesota. And by the time I met you, I was blood in, blood out.
You really were. When I met DJ Automatic, he had a high fade. He had a polo, the striped polo from the side, huge polo. I hated this polo so much. It was green and black, green and blue. And I was like, God, what am I going to do with it? So I donated it. Let me tell you something. 2 weeks later, he comes back. I was at Ross. Look what I found. He freaking found it again.
Man, fired.
I was like, no.
Resiliency.
Ross is like the Cholos Nordstrom.
It is. I still go to Ross.
Shout out to Ross, bro.
No, shout out to Ross. Find some good things, but that damn polo. I was like, there's somebody watching. Like, dang, I got that polo on right now.
Yeah, shout out to all the homies who were part of the striped polo phase. I was really part.
Dude, I had like every different kind of striped polo.
The good thing is though, you never wore jorts. You never had the jean shorts.
Not while I knew you, but I definitely had jorts.
No.
Bro,
everybody they were big.
I know we're on Facebook, and I know there's probably some people here that follow my personal Facebook. If you go back to like when I was in college, I was like the early Kanye West times, and I was not in the price range of 4 Kanye West outfits, but my heart was there.
The knockoffs.
Oh
you got
my
the knockoffs.
God, dude!
Were you doing the 2?
Yeah, they were so ugly. Shout out to all the women who
were they American Eagle?
Express, men's Express. I went to the Greg. Shout out to all the women who slept with me at that time. That was cool. You guys are cool.
They did you a favor.
Oh my gosh, the great value version of Kanye over here.
Man, dude, it was. I was an interesting. I'm gonna do a growth phase a lot.
All right, well, thank you guys so much for watching this Friday. I really appreciate it. Again, download the podcast; it's free. I really think that the conversation with Ari Spears. We had a great combo with Pooh Shiesty. We had the next. I think our next combo, the best one, has been with Ari Spears. He's such a great comedian. We talk about Eddie Murphy, Joe Rogan. He even does a great Paul Mooney impression. I didn't even ask him to do it. Rest in peace to the legendary Paul Mooney. Podcast is free, all streaming platforms. We get our most listens
if you have
on
one
Apple.
of these, just go right there to podcast, and then you just write in Dana Cortez.
Yeah.
And then it comes up, and then you can get it every day at the exact same time.
Yeah.
And then the other thing is you can say, Alexa, play the Dana Cortez Show podcast.
Yeah.
And guess what it does?
Plays the Dana Cortez Show podcast. And I'll tell you what, we've done it differently now for the past few days. Like we're doing it completely differently. The introductions, the outros, all of it's different. So please take a listen. And if I may ask you, share this and tag Joe Rogan.
All right.
Otto said I need to watch out. He's a little fearful.
I have friends friends that.
What the hell does that got to do with Joe
Rogan? Were on Joe Rogan when he first started.
You scared of them or what?
You don't even have.
I kind of am. He's a really big dude.
You don't even have friends, dog. I've hung out with you the past 3 years, almost every single day.
Like 2 people.
I don't have friends.
We're your friends, fool.
That's kind of.
Are you afraid? Are you afraid like you block you like J. Cole did?
No, but I'm not afraid of anybody. I'm just saying
you're afraid of getting blocked.
I know, but I want to go
hurt anybody's feelings.
I want to go back to what you said about I don't have friends.
Okay.
Because it's kind of true.
Oh my God, I opened up something deep. My bad, dude. I didn't.
I have friends, but I don't really hang out with anybody.
Yeah, we're going here. What's up, dude? Talk to us.
I hang out with my wife.
Talk to us right now, dude. What's up?
Anthony doesn't even hang out with me.
No, because you didn't invite me to golf. And
you don't even golf.
It doesn't matter. You didn't invite him. You said everybody sucked anyway.
Yeah, and for you guys wondering, like Anthony,
have you seen this? I've gone to Top Golf with this guy before. I was embarrassed for him there.
Bad, dude.
I couldn't imagine putting him on a real golf
course.
Yeah.
Shout out to Wikopa. We love you so much.
But not Camilo, a good friend though. You got Camilo.
I love Camilo, but I don't ever see Camilo anymore.
But he's still your good friend.
He's a presence.
Yeah, I love Camilo.
He's a presence.
Okay, share this.
He used
page,
to come to my house.
Tag Joe Rogan. I'm gonna do it. I don't care. If he comes at me, he comes at me. So what?
Tag Joe Rogan, and we're gonna be planning a guys' night for Automatic because he needs it. He's going through it.
I can tell. He's like, I don't have any friends.
Yeah.
Maybe Joe Rogan will be your friend.
You thought Devin
probably
Booker would
would
be
be.
hanging out with him by the time this time already happened on. You thought you were gonna be friends with CP3. And you're a little mad and not invited.
I'm
You
not
wanna
gonna
come-
lie. I'm still working on that friendship.
Hey, shout out to the Phoenix Suns. They were in the playoffs.
Sunday, y'all.
Suns
Oh,
Day.
Suns Day.
That's the biggest
I will be
thing.
DJing. The
National
Suns
TV.
versus the Lakers. National TV.
Let's
ABC.
go. Share
Probably
Games
this.
one
at
of the
1
most
o'clock.
watched NBA games of the year. My husband's DJing.
It's
the
basically
game
me versus
officially.
LeBron.
I'm rooting for those sound effects, baby. At the free throw line, dog.
So, can I tell the people my theory?
Okay,
let's
tell
do this.
Okay. I feel like I'm almost as important as a bench player. Am I getting in the game? No, but I'm cheering on the team and I'm playing sound effects and all the music.
Are you the
Right.
sixth man?
I'm like the 16th man.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say the 69th man.
69th
No.
man.
Well, I gotta ask you. I'm really curious about this. What's the one part of the game that gets you most nervous? That you're like, I
For
have
real,
to
for
get
real.
this right.
The intros.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
oh,
like
the
when,
guys- when they're
doing
coming
the intros
out.
to everybody, and then like the whole stadium. So like when all the lighting's going and everything's going crazy, I have different cues that I have to hit, like sound cues, and I always am worried that I'm gonna mess that up.
Well, because they're coming in, and that sets the whole.
Well, and then it
tone.
sets the whole tone of the game, and if I mess that up, then it's like we're starting on a mess up.
the intros being televised this weekend?
Oh, they'll be
Yes!
televised.
Let's
Yeah,
go Sunday. You're watching DJ out to make shine.
Suns
You're
Day.
there before tip off.
no pressure.
All right. More pressure on the Suns. I promise you that. The players.
Yeah, way more.
All right, so shout out to everybody for watching. Remember, share this. Tag Joe Rogan. I don't give up. And we'll catch you on the radio later on today on the podcast. And of course, back on the live on Monday. We love you. Lucy Paz.